Good morning, guys. We have the new selection pack and also the new secret pack, and we want to answer the question, is the new selection pack worth buying or should you skip that? So guys, we are here in the shop, the new selection pack in Indomitable Pride and also Transcendentalism. Let's start with the secret pack first. We also have a free pull left that we can just do right here. You can see we have the new, this is not a new animation, but we have the new Dino support cards. Let me quickly check because I'm not the biggest Dino enthusiast. So it's the Meteorus, that's right, and the ground is Dino. So I think there is one missing that, oh no, it's Dino Meteorus, the one I was talking about. I think these are the two cards that you want for your Dino deck, but Dino players in the comments, correct me if I am wrong here. As I already said, not the biggest fan. Let's get the free pull in here and then we will talk about the selection pack. I am happy on the one side and I am a bit disappointed on the other side when it comes to the selection pack, but let us talk about that right now. We have the new selection pack, Indomitable Pride, that was, in my opinion, we can see the new animations here of the Super Heavy Samurai guy that you won't basically use, and then Gold Pride Star Leon, which I also think is not really a card that is used a lot in Gold Pride decks. There will be a combo video on Gold Pride Punk later on the channel, and now let's take a look at it. We knew already that Amritara was coming, we knew it was an ultra rare, you need this once, and now the important question was, how expensive will the Super Heavy Samurai deck be, because the cards that are in the game for Super Heavy Samurai right now are not that expensive, and we knew that there would be the Prodigy Wakaushi as an ultra rare. You need 3 of this, 3 Wakaushi, you need unfortunately 3 Big Bankai is also an ultra rare, and then you need 3 Motorbike, unfortunately also an ultra rare. So you have 9 ultra rares that you need. That is not, you don't need the guy by the way, that is not too expensive, to be honest. There have been more expensive archetypes, but I personally have to say, and this is only for me, right, I don't really feel the archetype. Maybe I will decide on later on the day that I will go for this, but as of right now I'm like, okay, I'm not really hyped for the Nemleria stuff. I'm not a big fan of the Gold Pride stuff here, and I'm also not the biggest fan of Super Heavy Samurai. If the archetype would have been cheaper, let's say 6 ultra rares instead of 9, or maybe even only 3, with only 3 you would have gotten me, I would have gotten the pack, I would have invested. But with this, it's not the cheapest deck, it's not the most expensive one. So if you want to go for the Super Heavy Samurai stuff, I think it's priced quite fairly. Obviously, if you want to go for the Gold Pride stuff, this also makes sense. The Gold Pride stuff is actually quite nice now that I see it, because the only ultra rare that you really need is Better Luck Next Time. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think you don't need the Gold Pride Star Leon. And then we have Gold Pride Carry, Chariot Carry, which is a super rare. And I think all the other Gold Pride cards, the Carry is a super rare, and then you have Gold Pride. Here's another Gold Pride card as a super rare. So the Gold Pride archetype is really cheap. So if you want to go for that, that's quite nice. The Super Heavy Samurai archetype is also okay, I would say. And then the Nemleria stuff is, funnily enough, nearly the most important one for the deck being that bad. I'm not quite sure if you need the Sweet Dreams Nemleria, but you need Nemleria 3 times. So all in all, I would say this is a very fair pack, but you have to decide for yourself whether the archetypes that you can see in this pack you really want to play, I would say. For me, it's basically a skip. And here comes the good thing about this pack. We have an Amritara. I really like Manadium. I will craft 1 Amritara, but I don't have to pull for that. And then the important thing is we have the Trishukta, which means you have now the 1 card combo that we can do. It will be a bit different still, but you can now use only your Manadium Rhyme Heart to basically get your planet. I will also make a video about this in the upcoming days, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. But getting the Trishukta, and this is also super rare, you only need 1 of these here. So you can, if you only want to go for the Manadium stuff, just go for the Amritara and the Trishukta and be fine. As I already said, if you want to go for the Super Heavy Samurai stuff, then you could definitely pull from here. Also keep in mind that there are 3 ultra rares you need out of, like, I don't know, it's 13 once again, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's once again 13, so you have a 3 out of 13 chance to get the ultra rares, and you need multiples of them. So it's okay, not the best one. It's always better if you have it mixed. So if, for example, you need 9 ultra rares here for the Super Heavy Samurai archetype, if you would need, I don't know, let's say 6, and all of them were single ultra rares, then it's obviously better. But all in all, you can see a Gold Pride. Here's another Gold Pride card as a super rare. The Nemleria stuff is mainly super rare. Let me quickly check if here's also Nemleria stuff. If there's something else that has been, we can quickly check the newly added, something else important that has been added, but honestly, not really. You can also see there are super heavy samurai cards here, but I mean, they are rares. You can just craft them, I guess, so that's not the most important factor. You can see more, the stealthy is just a normal, which this would have been nice to be an ultra rare maybe, and then the motorbike as a normal, because the motorbike you need 3 times, whereas the stealthy you only need once. But yeah, you can see nothing too interesting here that has been added. The new field spell, New World Amritara, which has never been used, so it's not really impactful. For all of you Manadium players, this is quite nice. The deck was extremely expensive in the beginning with the last pack, and now we have gotten some really cheap stuff here, so I like that. So in terms of should you buy these selection pack or shouldn't you, I will probably skip this. Depends a bit on how cool I think the Super Heavy Samurai stuff will be. Keep in mind that if you want to play Super Heavy Samurai, you can not play spells and traps in your deck, because a lot of cards say if you have no spells or trap in your grave, you can place one Super Heavy Samurai, blah blah blah, from your deck. So you will play this deck without spells and traps. I'm very interested in seeing how strong this deck will be. I think this will be very strong. I think this will see some hits quite soon, I guess. I mean, we have Max C, which definitely makes the deck weaker because it is a tough and hard combo deck, but then again, if this deck can build its entire board, then you definitely have a problem. So we will have to see how strong this will be. Maybe Kashtira. Also, guys, now that I realize it, remember to decraft all your ultra rares that have been hit on the ban list, so you can get the crafting materials back, also the super rares. But you could go run Kashtira with dimension shifters into the Manadium and also into the Super Heavy Samurai, and then this would be quite nice. But yeah, just to conclude, should you buy this, shouldn't you buy this? Depends a bit. I think if you want to go for here's Leon. Okay, you need 3 Leon. I just realized that you also need the Leon here. I think if you want to go for the Super Heavy Samurai or the Gold Pride stuff or the Nemleria stuff, you could pull from this pack, but stop at some point, because if, for example, you get 3 Nemlerias, 3 Nemlerias, and you also want this card, and then don't pull from this anymore, just craft these, because then you only have a 1 in 13 chance of even getting it. So for these 3 archetypes, you should craft, or you should pull from this selection pack. If you only want the Manadium stuff, don't pull from this, just craft 1 Amritara, 1 Trishukta, and you are fine. You can also take a look at the other stuff that has been added to the shop here. We have accessoires, we have the new soul-eating Oviraptor here. So in terms of the the secret pack, here I am not too big of an expert. Maybe the people in the comments can tell you guys what you need here. I think you need 3 Ground Zero and also 3 Xeno Meteorus, but I am not quite sure. So this has to be someone else telling you what you need there. Not the biggest enthusiast. We have a new sleeve here that's actually kind of boring. Although now that it's cool. It's cool. I like these clearer sleeves in comparison to the sleeves with monsters on them, to be honest. And then you have new icons here. Nothing too special. Sometimes the icons are pretty cool. A new deck box, yeah, who cares, I guess. But I guess a lot of people will like the new mate. It looks quite nice though sometimes. And okay, this looks really nice. When Sprite Blue came out in the beginning, I was like, oh, cool, Sprite Blue, I love Sprite Blue, but the animation was pretty bad. This one looks quite clean. It's pretty, the corners are pretty rounded up. I like this. So if you're a Dino enthusiast, you should maybe go for this. So as a conclusion, go for this if you want the Super Heavy Samurai, Nemleria or Gold Pride stuff. If you want just Manadium stuff, go craft it. And don't forget to decraft all your ultra rares. But now let me know, guys, what will you do? Are you excited for this? For me, this is more, and I was already aware of this, this is more of a skip this pack thing. This is not the biggest interesting pack for me, to be honest, and I think it will also not be the most interesting pack for the community, to be honest. The next one could be very, very nice, with the Unchained stuff coming, with new Infernoble Knight stuff coming, with new Pearly support coming, with the last Rescue Ace stuff coming. So I think we will get some really, really cool stuff coming from now on, because we have left Cyberstorm Access, which was not the most interesting set, to be honest. Unfortunately, the Crimson Dragon for Manadium is not in here, but I guess we will get this in the next one or the one after that. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you will do. By the way, later on there will be a live stream and me playing a bit of a ladder. But yeah, thanks for being here. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up and the notification bell, and we will see each other in the next one.